external signals. Oh, that's gonna be bad. How do I go to sounds to mute that? More volume settings. I think I can do it by program. Okay, well, you're gonna hear a bunch of sorry. I gotta figure out how to turn that crap off. How do I turn off app sounds? All sound devices. Volume mixer, I think. Oh, there we go. There we go. System sounds. Bam. Here, I'm gonna F that up. Yeah, whatever. Alright. Hopefully it doesn't work out through anymore. We'll see. Okay. Everything's set up. All posts have been made. Let's see if this works. Looks good. Like it's showing up as it should. So. I'm hoping volume is good. I'm hoping everything else is good. I'm hoping no issue. Okay, cool. Let's run through what we got going on. It's been a while since I've streamed. Again, life is never easy. Not a good excuse. Hey Gunner, I'm not playing anything. This is me making a game. Thanks for asking though. This is my game that I'm making. That has lots of errors. Yeah, I know. But it looks cool, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, this is the game that we're making.
You there. Present yourself for inspection.
Come on. Why you gotta have all that weird text? Go on, Jonathan. So, yeah. This is basically a Gladiator game built in Rome. And so we're working through creating all the cool stuff for it. Last couple of streams have been focused on making sure that we're working on the buildings and kind of how things look. Got some tree models that are coming in. Yeah, thanks. Got some good foliage going on. That shadow popping is interesting. I'm not sure why it's doing that. That is a new thing to the new update, for sure. I have to figure that out. And then I'm working on the buildings, making sure that all the buildings look good and make sense. That's kind of the last couple of things that I've been doing the last couple of streams. Is basically working on these buildings and kind of how the layouts are going to look. The last stream, I think I did this on stream. I can't remember. But basically, this is like the dining hall that I'm working on. Can't remember if I did that last stream or not. It's been forever. Thanks. So yep, that's what we're working on. We'll probably spend today's stream working on more buildings, I think, maybe. Not really sure yet. Haven't decided. I just wanted to stream. So here we are. Stream into stream. Sounds good, Stormy. I don't know if chat... Okay, chat is coming through. That's good. I wasn't sure if chat was coming through, so it looks like it is. That. So I can use that. I don't have to worry about it coming through the other way. Okay, so I got a couple of things that I can do. I can work on buildings. I can work on a animal. I can't work on the player. That is not doable. YouTube's normal and vertical are coming through. Yeah, that's what I see, which is good. So I can't work on the player. Oh, look, there you go. So I could work on the pig. I guess we could make the pig. That's a thing. I could make spiders. So I have a neutral enemy that you can attack. I could work on the buildings. I could work on foliage. There's so much stuff that I can work on. Just gotta make up my mind, I guess, and start working on it. And we still have the dungeon that we have to do. Yeah. And the dungeon is dark now. Like, I'm talking, it's like pitch black in this mofo. I probably need to boost these lights up, like, a lot. Thanks. Why? Okay, that lighting is, like, jack. Why? Oh, probably because the outside stuff, too. Kind of annoying how that works. Because that's casting down on this and creating those weird shadows and stuff. This is good. I think they fixed the particles because the particles were causing some problem. I don't think they fixed the rendering particle. I gotta see. They fixed some of the particles. So yeah, there's some things that I gotta do. It's called Imperium. Imperium Futura. That's nice. Why is that? Turn off PCG. While I wait for Stormy to come in and tell me. Well, nobody's played it before. It's not out yet, bro. It would be very interesting if you played it. That would mean that you stole it from me. Which, I mean, I guess is possible. So no trees spawning. We should have no trees spawning. I don't want any trees. Yeah, this isn't a readily available game to anybody. Nobody can play this game except for me. What's up, Ninja? How are you, bro? Well, I don't know. I honestly don't know how this happened. Like, I thought I fixed it. Fast web creations. How are you? It's always good to have fast web creations. Who wants to have non-fast web creations? Doing good, man. Took a nap a bit ago and just working on some random crap. Yep. Nope. I get it. I did the same thing. I finished work for the day. I took a nap. I woke up and I was like, well, I guess I can stream. And then I made food, which was delicious. I made 2 steaks. Absolutely loved them. And then after I finished those steaks, I was like, well, okay, let's go stream. And here I am streaming. Don't know what I'm going to do yet for the day, but I'm going to stream. And then I'm going to get you that document, get that over to you. So then you can download the repo. Start that. I don't have one of those. Yeah. That means what it means. You can see. Don't got one of those. See you later, Gunner. Okay. Let's get busy. Let's get to working. Gotta sit up straight. Can't. Ouch. Slouching in my back. Okay, so we got that finished. Got that fixed. Let's see what we're going to do for. I don't know. Like I said, I could probably do the boar would be nice because again, I don't really have to do anything for it. I just make a pig. Could be a boring stream though, if you don't like watching that. We could do buildings. I still need to do buildings. Like I can't neglect this. Like we seriously need to finish this whole damn harbor up. I think I have like the 80% solution. I like the structure and I like the feeling of it. So I really just need to like go in and finish it, you know, but it requires some thought. So maybe that's the answer. I'm not really sure. Don't know yet. So, and then we have the temple that we need to make. We have the top part that we need to make, and there's towers that we need to make. Lots of buildings and structures. So we could still, I guess we could chug away at that and then go from there. Like maybe that's what we do. I have a bunch of props that I need to make for the shoreline too. So, you know, seashells and sea crap and you know, all that stuff. And then coral leaves. Prismatica just updated his plugin, so I should probably update my plugin for Prismatica. That way we can have foliage that moves again. Let me see if that's updated on my stuff. Yeah, it's on the engine, so it's updated. Do I have that installed though? Editor project setting. No plugin. See if Prismatica is enabled. It is enabled. Okay. Maybe I just have to set it up. Thanks. Yeah, it's not too bad, man. It's one of my favorite things. And then the lighting for it. Once I get all of the stuff, it's gonna look really good. And we have swimming and stuff like that now too, so you can swim. So yeah, I like it. It has a little glitch every now and again, like so I have to kind of figure those things out. Like I don't know why this section right here is being cold. It shouldn't. Like there's nothing here, so I don't know why that's being cold. It might be because of this little connection thing that I got going on here. Like I'm saying don't do waves or whatever. I don't know. So let me save all that real quick. Yeah, just trying to mean to make that close, but Guess I did. So cool. How you been, man? Just knocking out certifications. Certification. Okay, so go back here. Nice. Hey Gunnar, good to see you again. Glad to have you here. Yeah, we had it to where that's good. We had it to where you can swim now. I need to get the last part I need to do is I need to get it to where you can take over the boat. Because you're supposed to be able to take over the boat and drive it. We don't have that functionality yet, because then I can go to different oceans and stuff. Yeah, you can swim. And Mester got the armor working, so you can pick up the armor and you can pick up the weapons. But obviously the rig is still jacked up, so you can't see it do anything yet, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Oh, did they fix the particles? No, they didn't fix particles. It's still horrible. It's disgusting. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to figure that one out too. But anyways, so yeah, that's kind of what we got going on. So I'm gonna work on buildings. When in doubt, build it out, right? Yeah, that's how that goes. Thanks, Nickit. How are you? Nice. I can probably help with the boat. I was working on the interaction system with fluid flux, and the boat driving as well was simple. Yeah. That would be good. That would be good to have for sure. It's really easy to do. We just have to link it in with our current setup. We have the interact. It's just taking our interact and linking it into their interface. So yeah, that would be awesome. And then obviously it's setting the animation and taking over and, you know, making that the thingy and doing all that stuff. So yeah, there's some crap that needs to be. So, oh crap, I'm throwing crayons and markers over here. Anyways, yeah, I think we're gonna work on this today, building wise. So let's get this kind of focused and structured. Doing good, bro. Been on my own thing. This new game looks so big and amazing. Can't wait to check it out. Yeah, I'm excited about it too. Yeah. So, I mean, we don't really need boat AI yet. The intent is that you're not actually going to be able to. I like how these are actually moving the water. These should not definitely be moving the water. I need to put them on flux ignore for their tags. Damn, is that here? It is. Okay, so flux hide. Let me put these tags real quick. There we go. Anyways, so the harbor doesn't really have any boats coming into it right now, and the reason why is because the lighthouse is destroyed, and the lighthouse being destroyed basically, you know, stops that from having anybody come in. The intention is that there's a quest line to restore the lighthouse, and once you restore the lighthouse, then ships can pull into the port, and then that will allow you to buy a ship, and then once you buy the ship, you'll be able to go to other islands. That should not be something that you can do in the demo, but yeah, it is something that we can talk about. So, yeah, that's I mean, we have some, so there might be some AI on that eventually. I don't know what that looks like though, so we'll see. It would be cool to have it would be cool to have boats that come in, do their thing, and then bounce out. And maybe eventually have boat battles. Maybe we're making Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Maybe that's what we're doing. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Let's go. No. I agree wholeheartedly. I'm not saying no to that, by the way. Yeah, so I don't know how much you follow the Flux stuff, but he's supposedly adding in wave propagation, and in that wave propagation, like as things traverse, then that'll affect it. So that's kind of something that he's talking about. I think that would be super cool because then again, as something walks through or moves through, let's say I move this, then that would affect the waves, and that's really kind of important. Yeah, and I think Oceanology is pretty good too. He's got a lot he's doing. Oh, Flux is locked. Of course it is. It's actually good that it's locked. There we go. Yeah. And there's another guy. I can't remember who he is. I can't remember his YouTube. But there is another guy. He's got a really good tutorial on how to make the waves kind of be effective and adding particles and Niagara. So I think there is some cool stuff that can be done. I just don't know what all that is. You can do a decal and Niagara particles. I mean, it's the same thing as the human. So you can right now you can utilize there's a component that you add just like you do to the player. So that way it detects whenever it's quote unquote in the water, and as it's in the water, or if it's at the top of the surface or whatever else. So yeah, there's some things that we can hook into. I don't really know what that is yet. Well, I mean, I know what it is, just haven't done it. So yeah, it'll be fun to kind of experience and explore. Okay, let's see. Does that work? Oh snap! Did that automatically open? No, it doesn't. Okay, so I go to Micah, click on the little down arrow, and let it. Now we're on the same page. There we go. Look at that. Look at that confusing building. Oh, so confusing. That's because it's up wrong. No, it needs to be Z up. There you go. So this is the building that we were working on last stream / time. I think I worked on it a little bit off stream too. The intention is basically we are trying to make this building right here and kind of figuring out what this is. Originally, this is the building that you come in. And I think I wanted it to be here. So I'm thinking that maybe this is like apartments or something, and people's, houses exist in this area. I'm not really sure how I want that to fully be fleshed out, but I'm originally that was my thought process was this is going to be like where they live. And so I was thinking this is going to be an apartment like little area. That kind of works. This can be the elevator. So, this is like their apartments where they actually live. And this is the elevator, brings them up, and they can have a couple of different spots here. I don't really know what I want to do with this area. I was thinking of making this like a bathhouse type thing. So I think I might do that. And then over here is the general eating hall. So I was thinking maybe like we make this a food court. So that way, you can come in here and eat. And then I thought it'd be really cool to kind of have these sight lines while you're there. So I'm thinking I'm going to make this a food hall. And that's kind of why I made these steps in this little setup right here. So that way it looks like it's a food hall. And so as you're going to the marketplace and doing all your stuff, maybe, you want to sit down and relax and eat at the food hall. I don't really know how that plays into this. Originally, this was like a barracks room type thing and had lots and lots of floors. And so you can see the different floors. I think this would be a really horrible way to live. But this is how we had it set up. So, Mickett, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. I don't have alerts on for some reason. I don't know why. Don't judge me, please. I'm a bad person. I think it's because I was in the process of resetting up my stream. It's designed differently now. And I'm trying to make it more pretty and cool, but I haven't added alerts in yet. So I appreciate the follow / subscription / whatever it was. Thanks. I'm drinking my coffee. So that's kind of where I'm trying to figure out. I still don't really know what I want this to be. I know that I want this here. I like how this kind of frames. It like frames that lighthouse in there, which I absolutely love. And it kind of frames this bridge. So I really do like that. And then I also like that it frames this on this side. But I don't really know what I want it to be. Like, I don't have a good answer of what I want it to be. So, I don't know. So that's what we're doing this stream. We're gonna try to see if I can figure out what I want to do. I think getting rid of this and this. Doing something like that. Yeah. Okay. And then this is... Oh, crap, I got rid of the elevator. No! What does this look like here? I guess I could come more out. That is a thing. I could just say screw this. And screw that. Screw that. So let's bring this out 3. I changed my name for $7. My friends challenged me. Angry Pina. Okay, well, what was your previous name? I might regret asking that, but I'm sure that Angry Pina means something that I shouldn't have just said, but I just said, so F me, right? Mr. Peanut, call me that. Like a nickname. Well, so I've kind of figured that's what Angry Pina meant. It's a way of saying angry penis. Well, welcome to the stream, Mr. Peanut. Glad to have you. Amanda, if you're there, the tiger didn't... Who? What? There's no Amanda here. What are you talking about? What internet song are you quoting right now? Is this where the elevator should be? That's probably where the elevator should be. So let's see. Okay, if I get this organized there... I mean, I could have the elevator here. I don't really know. So disgusting. So much. Wow.
Good evening.
Whoa! An angry, stormy nature has arrived. No more slickback 25% on a T-pose, bro. No, we have slickback. Look, it's still there. Slickback still happens. We got the slickback because I tried fixing it on the last stream and that failed horribly bad. But the good news is I did talk to our good friend and he is aware and willing to help me fix it. So Monday, he's going to sit down with me and he's going to help me. So no more slickback.
Gladiator, don't make me punish you.
Why
Get
is he
over
yelling
here.
in my ear, bro? We need to make him like less loud. Holy crap. We like going.
I do find the shadow imprints of the hands and the feet interesting.
It's not just the hands and the feet, it's everything. There's a lot of I don't know what's going on, man. I gotta look at it. There's something when they patched it new in, like here I can show you. Times. So this is a long casting shadow, and it'll like disappear and not disappear. And so you'll see the shadow from that big thing kind of like pop in and not pop in, and I think it's because raycast got turned on. I don't know. Like it just popped in like there. See, I kind of popped in and then it popped back out and then popped back in and then popped back out. Like I don't know. It could also be Struffman. The T-pose and Slickback refuse to leave Roblox 2. This is correct. You are correct. So yeah, I don't know if it's. I think that. Yeah, let me check the project setting. I think raycast got turned on accident. How do I do shadow? How do I turn on? It's called raycast. Virtual shadow maps. It's not using ray trace shadows. Oh, ray trace, not ray. Let me do ray. Let me see. Support hardware
When
ray
using
tracing.
Nanite, Unreal Engine's virtualized polygon technology and ray tracing, shadows cast by a fallback mesh can lead to shadow issues.
I just lost my second monitor. Hopefully that doesn't happen for my first monitor. We'll see. I forgot to. It's been a while since I've streamed, so I forgot to do the screen cleaning prior to. That's okay. I don't need the second monitor. That's just where all of my streaming stuff is. No, I know, but that's so software ray
Yes,
tracing
it's
mode.
all in good knowing the idea. It's where the fix is.
Ray trace translucent reflections. So there's something here. I don't know. I don't use ray tracing when available. So I mean, I think I can turn that off. Maybe ray tracing shadow. There's something that I messed with or it messed with that kind of effed it all up, and I don't remember. I don't remember if it's turning off ray tracing and then turning off ray tracing translucent reflections, leaving global.
They said get your primary light, basically search for ray trace shadows and set it to disabled or use project settings.
Well, project settings enables it, so I just disabled it in the project settings. So we're gonna see what happens.
And the fallback mesh relative error, open the static mesh editor and reduce the fallback relative error to 0.
Yes, but then that fucks, like, that's the whole point of tessellation. So, like, or not tessellation, nanite. So if I'm gonna do that, I might not even have nanite on the mesh. Like, it's pointless. It is compiling shaders. So, anyways, we're definitely gonna be staring at this screen for a couple of minutes. Okay, so I was thinking of having this be like a bathhouse. How are you, by the way?
What were you thinking it was going to be?
It's gonna be a bathhouse.
Oh, bathhouse.
Yeah, like where you take baths.
Your audio is very staticky.
Your audio is static.
Let me just switch on the channel to see what is happening there sound-wise.
I tested it before I went live, so it shouldn't be bad on the stream. Now, in Discord it might be bad.
Nah, the stream's fine. It'll be my end.
Okay, no buenos.
I'm very loud on Twitch.
You're always very loud. How you are. You got that moo boo 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 voice going all boo. What do we do here? I don't care. We're just gonna have some overlap. Again, this is conceptual. All I care about is conceptualness. I can't even see what's going on Twitch right now. So if somebody's messaging or something else, you are the person. I can't see crap. Well, I will be able to, just not yet. Okay, so what if we did, I think 2 is kind of normal, but again, I think 3 is probably the better answer. That makes it feel more like a roof, less like a ledge. And then... So we want this to be a bathhouse, so maybe like there's like a little area where they can bathe inside that mofo. Thinking, I mean, I could also cut over all the way here and just make it the whole thing like that, and then that could be an interesting concept. Then why have a 3? I mean, it is a hallway, but like, why? I don't know. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. No make a sense. Let's take all of this. Let's export it real quick. Mesh it. Kit Bash, Harbor Town, Harbor Gate. I think that's the one. Oh, it's still compiling? Get the F out of here. 14. Oh, now it went to 28. How do we go to 28 also? Okay. So that's so I just turned off Raycast. What did that do? That jack everything up? Mega Lights is enabled, but has no ray tracing data and won't operate correctly. Okay, well. That... It looks like I'm gonna have to return back on ray tracing. So that's another interesting thing. I didn't think I had nanite enabled on the character. Maybe I did. Maybe that doesn't make sense. So many questions. I hope the stream's still up. Getting real quiet here. Just me, myself, and I. So, Mega Lights requires ray tracing. I was not aware of it. Maybe that's how it got turned on for the project. Because I didn't turn it on. What is going on? Stream is probably like glitching like so bad right now. Oh, no buenos. Don't change settings while you're there. Well, I'm here just waiting for mesh cards to finish rendering. I shouldn't wait, in all honesty, because I'm turning ray tracing back up. Yeah. So, ray trace, translucent reflections, put that back on. Ray trace shadow, support hardware ray tracing. I should probably just controls whether ray trace shadows are used by default. Lights can still override and force ray trace shadows on or off. Requires hardware ray tracing to be enabled. I mean, I might as well just turn this on. Oh, there we go. Stream's back. Okay. I don't know if anybody can hear me. Let's see. Are you ready for my right? I don't know where that is. Where's my Omni-Man? Roblox. Okay, I missed a whole bunch of chat. And I guess Stormy is not here, so he didn't help me. Way to go, Stormy. No, I can't hear you if you're talking, Stormy. Not a single word. Nope. Nope. Can't hear you. Whatever you modified, can't hear you. Let me see what he said. So, no more slickback. Nope, we already talked about that. Roblox 2, if other countries play it, I can hear you now. Would you add languages? Yes, Angry Pina, I will be adding other languages if other countries are interested and excited. And are you ready for my arrival? I don't know what that means. Invincible PNG, but Adam Eve takes the whole series. I don't understand any of that.
Invincible, it's a cartoon series.
Well, I know what that is, but like, where's Adam and Eve?
Adam Eve is the girl in pink.
Oh, for real? I
Yep.
didn't know that. I guess I brain is not putting those.
And then you have duplicate, which is a
Yeah.
girl who basically can make multiple clones of herself.
Yeah.
And is interested in multi-on-one action.
No, let's not.
Which, when you got multiple clones, is interesting.
Disgusting. Okay, I'm gonna restart again. So sorry, people. And it's gonna have to do shaders again. Get F.
Yeah, what I was saying is your volume coming through on the streams is fine, but I don't know whether you adjusted the Discord settings to make your voice slightly less sensitive to pick up.
You talking about me or are you talking about you?
You.
So my Discord is not using the microphone. My Discord is using something else.
You and I are talking through Discord.
Yes, but what's being sent to the stream is not Discord.
No, that's what I'm saying. Your streams are fine. It's Discord sensitivity when you speak quieter. Doesn't pick it up. That's where you get the cutting in and out.
Nothing I can do about that. Because Discord sucks. I have a bunch of modifications in OBS. That's why. So that way, basically, I have noise gates and some other things that are imping. So when I talk nice and quiet on the stream, people can still hear me. But when I'm talking nice and loud on stream, it still sounds equalized. And so that's what's cool about the stream stuff. But yeah, that would definitely F up the Discord stuff because Discord sucks.
That hasn't happened before, so I'm interested in what it is.
Because I changed it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not using my normal Yeti stuff. I'm using all of my stuff for OBS. So normally I would go through and make sure my Discord sounded good. I haven't tweaked my Discord since modifying this. So. The gain is way down on my mic because I'm artificially not artificially. I am boosting my gain on input, and then I'm gating that content and then doing that. So what's coming in raw into the microphone is different than what's being outputted. And so the raw is what Discord is taking. The output is the output
stream.
is yeah, exactly. So that's being modified, and that's why it sounds way better. Yeah, the stream is exactly as I want it to be. I tested it prior. It sounds so good. I'm like, oh my gosh. No! Oh my gosh. Look at all this. See, this is why I don't like Raycat. Look at all this. What the hell is this? This is why I don't use this crap. It makes no sense.
So where's it pulling the shadows from?
I don't know. I've never known. It makes no sense. Like, and there's nothing there for it to be. And if I go in close, it's not there. So it's like it's a baked shadow map. I don't know, bro. That's why I don't use it. Is because it's horrible garbage. Like horrible garbage. Makes no sense. So I can build lighting. That didn't work. I can build reflections and captures. Don't really do anything. Look at us. Spinning a stream just talking together. That's what streaming's all about, right? Talking. Just talking.
It's saying it's all a result of interaction with Nanite.
Is Twitch working?
Twitch is fine.
I keep seeing a welcome to the chat room message. Very weird. Like I'm being.
You got about a 6-second delay on it. That's about it.
Yeah, nothing I can do about that. Why is it taking forever to complete this? Okay, whatever. I'll go back over here and work. Okay, so I'm thinking we make this a Like, this is the elevator area where they come in and they take the elevator up. How do they get in here? Can't do anything from here. So I was gonna look at it, but I can't. Okay. Yeah, so I need a way to get in here, which isn't too hard to do. And I think this will be like an apartment complex in itself. This is the walkway, and then this needs to be like a bathhouse. I think I'll do like an arch here, and then maybe like 3 arches here, and another arch. And so this is like kind of where you go to like a communicable bathhouse, maybe a pooper. They used to have those, right? Communicable poopers was a thing.
The absence of a 4-year degree in architecture showing right now.
I mean, technically, sure, but not really. I actually, while I don't have a degree in architecture, I very much do understand it. I'm just trying to get a design that I like. I can make this functional. But I want a sexy design, bro.
I was going to go something along the lines, but you haven't even graduated from Duplo.
Facts. I don't even have a normal degree, so... Got me there! Crap. No, I want that, because I want this to be the elevator. I like this. So again, I'm really gonna just basically reuse this for this wall over here. But these are windows, so they need to be bigger. But that's kind of the same arches that I'm gonna use for that. Is it done yet? Okay, there we go. It took forever. Okay, so that didn't fix it. Build nanite, you said? That didn't work. Let's do texture streaming.
I was just saying that the ray tracing, where they're talking about these sorts of shadows, it's feeding off the nanite in a bad way.
Yeah, I know, but that I can't remember what the fix was. I did it a long time ago, man. I don't remember. It was a long, because when they first had landscape nanite, I had the same problems.
Yeah, basically what they're saying is that it doesn't trace against the actual nanites. It instead goes against a fallback mesh, as in nanite proxy mesh. And because it's lower resolution, the nanites might not be facing the right way.
That's
and
not relevant.
That's why
for
you get the
landscape.
reflection.
That's not relevant for landscape, because there's no fallback mesh for the landscape. Or, if there is, I lack the understanding and knowledge of where that is. It's a big ass elevator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 people can fit in there.
Well, the other way is take the shadows out completely for the moment.
What? For what purpose does that serve?
Just so you don't get distracted by it and can get on with the building.
Oh, I can get on with the building. I'm not gonna distract. It's just dumb. So this would be the elevator. I think that's small as shit, bro. Okay, is it done with its texture streaming? No, it's not. Oh my god, did it crash? It crashed. Stupid engine. Is that okay? I wouldn't really call that the center, but you know, this isn't my house, so that's the center. Okay, so if we said this is the elevator and it has a 1 block over there, even that out. So we say there's one block on that side, one block on this side. I don't know, man. I think that's too small, bro. Especially for the camera. Like, we'll test it when we get it. When I have access again to it. Because then we say this is a 2, right? And then, where's it at? And we say, like, it should be maybe like 4 for the size. Take this, duplicate this up. That's the element. Okay, I finished that. So that's texture streaming. I still have these problems. Let me do build landscape. See what does. That thing. Maybe if I build each lot. No, build geometry. Let's try that. Yep. Build H lots. Let's try that. That's gonna take a minute. Export this. Put this over gate. After H lots are done being built, then I'll see it. Why does it take so long to build H-Lods? Okay, there we go. So H-Lods being built. That did not fix my shadow. So
the screen that I've got at the moment is showing the shadows and all that sort of thing. Are you actually on a different screen? I know you're moving around now.
I'm moving around now, and they're still there. When you play the game, I don't know if they're there or not. I'm pretty sure they're going to be, but we'll see real quick. I'll play. Again, I'm not worried about it. I think that there's. I think I just turn off raycast. That's my answer, but we'll see here in a second. Oh yeah, there's still all those noises there, and so the funny part is I originally had this problem, and then I think the way I fixed it is I created the map again, and then after I created the map again, they all went away. I'm almost positive I remember that being the thing, but again, we'll get there. I'm not worried about it right now. Don't care. What I want to do is I want to look at this. Oh, that's such a small elevator. Look at that. It's so small. This is probably accurate. This is like what the size of an elevator really is like, but that is too small. So, yeah, yep, I kind of knew that already. I don't know why I was trying to fool myself.
That weird thing where real life and game life sometimes
don't work, right?
Mesh well.
Well, that's because of the third-person bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, if you weren't in third person, you'd be fine, or fine-ish.
Yeah, and a lot of us are used to getting into very small elevators to go up and down.
Oh yeah. My work elevator is super small.
Do you know what scares me? It's when I'm sitting in an elevator and I look at it and it says, this can take this amount of weight and this amount of people. And I go, do they change the figures in America for that?
Yeah, they should. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're gonna say this is 5. 5 by 5. I think that's much better. But now, to do that, I need to push this out by 1. Damn. Okay, grab both of those. Okay. out of here. Okay. Now let's try this out.
So now you're making a freight elevator.
I pretty fucking much. Nothing I can do about it. It is what it is. Dude, this is gonna piss me off. Okay, so get rid of this. So I'm not gonna force.
Did you ever think about going to first-person perspective, or you decided it was just the nature of the game lent itself more to third person?
I mean, you could do third person, but I don't think that's the answer to be, or first person. I really don't think I like that. I honestly hate first person games, especially when there's combat involved. Like, I hated that in Chivalry.
Shooters it's good for, but anything that's
Yeah.
sword and shield, I've always found third person is better and easier.
Yeah, and it feels more like an RPG. I don't feel like it's an RPG if I'm in first person. I really don't. So, okay, so this is probably too fucking big now, but that's okay. At least if I'm in here, I don't feel claustrophobic. So I enter, I exit, press the button, bing, 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 and I'm out. Bam. So I think 4 might also be possible. Might make it a little less big, but I think that's fine. I'm happy with it. 4 would be probably more logical, but I'm fine with it. Let's try 4 real quick. In here. Thought I turned system sounds off. How am I hearing system sounds? Make no sense. Yeah, 4 is probably more accurate. Yeah, I like that. So we'll stick with 4. Do we do 4 by 4? So
yeah, Ninja. I think the only time I've ever seen first person really work well was shooter games.
I do not like. So where was it called? There was a Dark Messiah, I think was the name of the game. I have to go look. It was basically like an RPG, but it was first person. And I just felt like I was playing Half-Life the entire time. Let me Google it real quick. I think it's Dark Messiah. Yeah, it was Dark Messiah.
Actually, space games where you're flying a spaceship is also good first person.
I absolutely hate it. That's like Star Citizen. I always put myself in third person mode. Yeah, I don't know. What did I place? I didn't play Skyrim like legitimately. I got bored of it, man. When the art was so stupid for me, I honestly felt like I was playing Oblivion. I was like, why am I paying to play Oblivion? I mean, I already paid for it, so I guess it didn't matter either way.
Well, to be fair, Oblivion, the characters were a lot more washed.
Oh, it was the same damn thing, bro. Like, that was what I hated about it. It was the same thing. No different. I was so pissed. The revolutionary.
Yeah, but they never changed their engines. I mean, they kept trying to
know.
make the engine go forever. Look at how bad Fallout 4 broke down.
That's why I had the problems with it.
Or the online one. What was it, 76 or something?
Yeah. That's gonna suck. I'm just gonna have an extra one on there, I guess. Fuck it.
They called it Creation Engine. That was the one that Fallout 76 was. I was trying to remember. Elder Scrolls, Skyrim, Fallout 4, Fallout 76. And then for Starfield, they did Creation Engine 2.
Well, in third person, I can't hit crap either. But I'm saying is like I would prefer a third person game. That's just how I prefer them. That's just me, bro. Star Citizen has a lot when it comes to what's left for how they want to fix their stuff. I like the new, stuff that I've seen for how they're gonna manage it. But obviously, we don't know how they're going to manage it. You know what I mean? So, like, it is. Okay, so I'm saying that this is a 3x3.
Well, let's face it. What they dream of is not necessarily what we see.
Well, that's true, too. Okay, so do we say there's 2 elevators? Like, are they lucky enough to get 2 elevators, or do they just get 1? And how much room? Like, do I need that much room for the elevator, or can I just say it's the same size
How big's the apartment block?
elevator?
You got to think about traffic.
There's 3 floors. I know plenty of places that have 10 floors and 1 elevator. Okay, so let's say that's their elevator.
One of the primary reasons I can think of 2 elevators is when one breaks down.
I mean, I wholeheartedly.
Which is not really a game thing unless we actually design it in as a quest or something.
Yeah, no, I don't want to go that far. I don't care about that. I believe that is way too. Okay, so basically I would come in here to get into my elevator. I press my button. This is kind of what I would see. So it is going to be a little bit claustrophobic in here. Maybe I extend this out by 2 more. And then I hit the button. I come inside. Crap.
Lifts are claustrophobic.
Hmm? I mean, yes, but I also...
I mean, the only issue is going to be your camera angles.
Yeah, but I mean, if I can avoid making it stupid, I'd like to make it stupid. Or not stupid. Like, I'm not losing anything by doing it this way. That's what I'm saying. I'm not forced to keep it that small. So this gives me a little bit more
I mean, at the end
room.
of the day, as we said before, game and reality can mix.
This gives me a little bit more room. And that's the elevator, right? So private apartment block will probably only have one elevator. Tons of buildings here in LA. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's not industrial. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this whole thing right here, so that's kind of. And I can't. I mean, I guess I could have this push out here, and then that changes all that. I'm trying not to change that because I didn't want to have to change that, but I don't know yet.
Did you freeze?
I'm still here. I don't know if my stream says
Your head's not moving. No, it is. I think you hit a massive lag spike.
maybe to allow for traffic in and out, maybe even 2x. Yeah, so that's kind of, I agree with you wholeheartedly. Our normal size is 3, so it allows for 3 humans. That's our normal size for a hallway. So like, for example, this is, I think, 6. So you could technically get 6 humans if they were all bunched up nice and good. This is kind of like a normal hallway.
Trouble is, it's very hard in some ways to do claustrophobia in games because you want everything actually larger than normal.
Yeah,
But
I
not
mean, I get
initially,
that too. I get that too. I think we'll be fine. I'm not, like I said, I'm not tripping on this.
Well, the other side is I mean, when you look at people who try to do horror games and they create really small passages and all that sort of thing, then you got collision issues and getting stuck in weird ass places because you can't make it too close together.
Yeah, that is 100% a difficulty thing. So yeah,
That's why when you go up to an area and you gotta slide between 2 walls, you end up with a little quick time event to basically go through that.
yeah. Yep. I agree. I agree. So do that. Let's see what this looks like. We have some pouring. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this side over here. Like, this side is not so clear to me just yet what I want to do with it. Like, I want it there because I need it to jet out, but it doesn't make any sense to have it.
So what are you building exactly in the room?
What?
Well, all you have to do is just simply decide the function based on what you're actually going to build the room out as.
Yeah, but what room? I have no clue what I'm doing with this room and why it's this tall.
Alright, so you're stuck in an elevator, you've got some baths, and this is going to be an apartment block.
So the idea is that both of these are apartment blocks, and the one on the left is like better inside here because you get to see the full glory. This is kind of like the chow hall or meeting chow hall, and I made it to where it's open to the public. It's not a barracks kind of limitation anymore. Originally, we kind of talked about it being a barracks. I think having this be a communicable chow hall is probably a little bit cooler. It allows for opening of the space to this, which allows me to also see this, and allows for some super cool windows and everything else. So this creates like some good view. It also makes sense too. So in here was originally going to be a barracks. I still kind of like the idea of a barracks, but I don't know if I want to necessarily pigeonhole everybody into that. So I haven't fully decided what I want to do with that yet. I'm thinking over here is a bathhouse, which is great. And then again, inside here would be more apartments. This is the elevator that gets me from point A to point B. I have no reason for this space, like logically. Now, the reason why it exists is so that I have something else on this side, so that way it brings all of this together. Because without that, then I don't really have a good structure on this side, and so it kind of doesn't match. So I have to have this here. Now, I could bring all of this over and then make this the bathhouse and make this all
It's part of the bathhouses?
No. It's not, doesn't have to be part of it. Right now, it's there for this archway. That is the purpose of it. That is why it exists. It's so I can balance out the archway. Right now, it has no other purpose other than balancing out the archway.
No. I get the archway aspect and all that sort of thing. I was thinking of a lore purpose.
I don't know. So I could extend this wall. Okay, I could just do this and cut into the bathhouse and be perfectly fine. It's not gonna hurt me, not gonna F my life up. Now the bathhouse is smaller. Big whoop.
Just make it a changing area. That could be the entrance for
a changing area that goes all the way up to the
you
top.
change your clothes and then come out to the bath. So basically it's literally where your lockers are.
I get that, but that it has a roof that goes all the way to the top. That makes sense. Why?
Just have suspended chandeliers or hanging down. It could be a slightly up class, or there's different ways. It could be storage on top with towels and all that sort of thing.
All the way up to the top? Who's getting that? Who's getting that? Nobody. Like we're talking like 4 or 5 stories up. Ain't nobody getting towels from 4 or 5.
Well, the other side of the thing is you put machinery in there to put. Yeah.
We could do machinery.
What was I saying? Basically, part of it could be related to keeping the water rotating in the baths. Part of it could be, cleaning stores. It just could be all janitorial, maintenance-related shit, all the levels.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm kind of okay with that idea too. So let's say that we didn't do that. Let's just say that the bath is this little area here. I think it's still that's way too small for the bathhouse, by the way. But let's say that's what it is, and then that makes this big, huge open area, the space for wherever the heck it is you're gonna go, and whoever it is you're gonna talk to. Kind of makes this area a little bit more wide open, which is cool. This kind of boring, so obviously we need to break this big ass wall up. Very boring. So this will come down.
You get some graffiti artists do a
mural.
What's the word? Sponsored piece of art on it.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like what you were saying. I like the idea of maybe like a thing, because I don't want it to be all squares. But I mean, I don't. Let me play it.
Well, let's face it, houses are all squares when you really get down to it. It's the architects that do round buildings or lighthouse buildings that are unusual.
Correct. And what am I doing? I'm being an architect. Yay. But yeah, no, you're definitely not. Okay. So this gives me like a lot of space.
honestly, one of the biggest things I see throughout the world in terms of style changes is roof differences.
Yeah. Okay, so this comes in here. I get my elevator. I go back outside of the elevator. I got plenty of space here. I like this. This looks good. I can like put a plant over here or something else like that. I can kind of design with this, so that's nice. Then I leave here because then the next floor up is the next floor. I have the ability to walk through and do all this. I'm willing to argue that that's probably too small for the bathhouse. Let's go take a look real quick. Yeah, that's way too small. I mean, it's not really that small. It's not like large either. So I don't. Maybe we can make part of it internal. Ooh. Kind of like that idea. So we can make part of it internal and
You
part
can
of it.
fit 20 NPCs in there without any
I could
pressure,
fit.
though.
I could fit way more than 20. But yeah, I think. I'm just saying, like, maybe I make this a little bit bigger.
I'm making it with when you've got all of the objects inside.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe like we make this internal just a little bit. So we cut in here, and then layer 1 is your kind of your foyer where you come in. Now I still haven't decided how I want to get in this damn place. I think I will put the entrance over here somewhere. And so basically I come inside. That's how I get over here to the elevator. And this bottom place is again kind of our meeting area, whatever. And then we have the first floor. It should be 8 up. So like our first floor, let's duplicate this and then let's bring this up. So we've got 1, 2. Gosh, I hate how this Maya works like this sometimes. I don't really know where I'm at. Okay, anyways, whatever. We'll figure it out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is the second story. And then what I want to do is I want to cut into this. Oh. Cut here, we'll cut here, and we'll cut there. So then let's grab this cut. And then let's say that this aligns with the roof. Let's say it aligns with the roof. F it. Okay, so this is aligned with the roof. And then let's say that this one comes down from the roof by 1? How tall is it? No, that's way too. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is like the normal height. Let's go a 5, so it's a little bit more grandiose. And then let's cut this all. Okay.
Mester's Denmark, isn't he?
I don't really know. Maybe. No, he's Norway. I don't know if Denmark is in Norway, but he's Norway.
Alright.
I don't know. He
Yeah,
may
it's
not.
just after 6, so a couple
Yeah.
more hours he'll be awake.
Yeah, I think he should be. I mean, he's normally up early in the morning. I'd say 8 o'clock this time. So, luckily, I took a nap, so I'm prepared for a long day. And I have coffee. In fact, I need to go fill my coffee back up because I have drank all my coffee. Okay. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking, right? Yeah, look at that. Okay, so let's grab this. Let's grab that and pull that in here. Let's boost the heck out of this. And bring that up to the top. There we go. And attenuation radius should be like 2,000. Go. We'll do 2 of those. right in here. And so this is what I'm kind of thinking, where the pool can come inside of here a little bit. Set this to maybe 50. Yeah. 4 for lighting, indirect lighting intensity. So anyways, the pool can kind of come here. We might, I guess we might need to bring it up a little bit more because it doesn't look healthy like that. But I think it's okay here. So basically the pool would be here. We're gonna have some stuff around it. So let's kind of design that real quick. Do modify freeze transformation. Move that out of the way. I think I need to move this up so it's only 3 away. Wait, it is only 3 away. Confused. How does that work? What? Oh, this is top down. Damn it. Wait, no, it's not. What? I'm confused. So it is only 3 away. Is it really?
The age-old dilemma, looking up at a set of wireframes and going, am I looking at the top, the bottom, or the sideways?
Facts. So I see 1, 2, 3. I guess it is 3. Okay, cool. It didn't look 3 earlier, but it looks like it's more than 3. But I guess that is equidistant. So, or I get a word. Equidistant. It looks off, but we're gonna stick with it. Okay. Anyways, let's make the brain part. Let's make the pool. So we're saying that the pool is internal. And if we're going to say that, then I think that we should have a 3 crossing across everything. So that means this comes like that. And then we want it to go inside. I don't know how many I want to go inside. Not like a lot, but I think it should go in some. So maybe like 5. Probably 4.
Which reminds me, are you making sunken baths or are you making above ground baths?
Both. Depends on the location. In this case, it is above ground with a little bit of sinking. So technically it's sinking. Because if any sinking, if any is sinking, then it's sinking, right?
No, I was just thinking it's a lot of the old, the architecture from over there. I'm assuming they had raised baths, but they probably destroyed because of wood. Everything I remember seeing is sunken baths.
Yeah. I think so. I mean, I think sunken is normal anyways. We even do that today, you know, like our indoor pools, like nobody is doing an above pool, ground pool anyway. I mean, if you're going on the cheap, you do above ground pool. But we're not going on the cheap. Wait, how am I off? Oh, wait. Wait, what the F? Good thing I checked that.